As it snows outside, I'm sitting by my window watching a new gacha game download. Like a normal person, I sit back on the couch and pull out my phone. And what do you know? It looks like I'm in paradise today because Hell's Paradise just dropped. Okay, this episode started off immediately intense. Both of the brothers staring at each other. The blonde-haired twin tells his brother to come with him. And I won't lie, the scene had me leaning forward thinking, bro, you just made friends with all these people and you really don't care about them at all? Now, the show really didn't give enough time for him to build up enough relationship with everybody, but it didn't even matter. His friends made it easier for him to choose. And as he went up those stairs, both him and his brother smiled at each other as he quickly turned around, decapitating the girl in pink hair and sending her downstairs. Now, I'm not going to bore you with every single detail of each fight, but overall, the episode was really good. The brother fight especially stood out. The animation was smooth, fast, and kind of gave me DBZ vibes, to be honest. Just more cleaner and more modern. And while they was handling business, the two weakest members of the group ended up dealing with the pink hair girl. And in my opinion, she's what made this episode so watchable. And I'm not ashamed to say I was more locked in on her. Cute pink hair martial artist. Yes, you got my full attention at that point. And sure, there was a bit of fan service, but it's not overly done and it did not distract from the story or the character. If anything, it works because she's already established to be a bubbly cutesy type. Watching her switch between skinny and buff mid-fight was genuinely cool. Now, the funniest part of the episode, the tall old man absolutely losing his mind over her. Man, straight up calls her the perfect woman. And look, I get it. I appreciate certain assets. I'm right there with you. But I don't know about perfect, especially since the tension can change forms. I haven't seen her turn into a man yet, but the fact that she could kind of knocks her down a peg. Visually speaking, this episode was a treat. The animation was clean across the board. The standout moment for me wasn't even a fight. It was just her walking forward. No attacks, no transformation, just movement. The smooth animation of her walking forward had to been motion captured. Actually, recently, most animes been doing motion captured lately. But either way, it was insanely well done. But my biggest issue with the episode, and honestly, the only thing that really annoyed me, is after getting their asses beat for most of the runtime, one of the characters finally figure out how to see the enemy's Tao, and he decides the best solution is to rip out his eyeball. Why? Out of everything you could have possibly done, you rip out your eye, and the only concept there was is that he couldn't see it. He had to mentally see it. But what was wrong with just closing his eyes? He literally gouged out his eye just to make sure he can see her energy. And the other eye, I'm not sure is completely gone. I thought it was just damaged or just blurred because of the blood. So now we just left with this weird incident and of him gouging out his eye, and he may be blind by the end of the episode if the other eye is not fixed, which is just too stupid. I couldn't overlook it. Either way, I would give this episode a 8 out of 10. Either way, if you enjoyed the rant and want to keep up with the new anime and upcoming releases or whatever gacha characters are popping up, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, later.
This is not a drill. We came in for the kill. Kamehameha got me lit because my name is in the tune. We could see you back soon.
Tune in later.